So this was just something. If you saw the last recording, I have attempted to answer the question with the restaurant reservation system, and I saw like an actual good example of what this guy did, and he did it a lot more faster than me and got straight to the point to a lot of the important topics. And so I think a lot of things I can learn from this is that you should always think about the user's perspective first. And so for me, I was thinking a lot about the technicalities, right? Like almost, right? I don't know if I did it in that last talk, but I almost wanted to talk about like how the booking system works and how we could potentially like, you know, double book a specific time. And honestly, that's good to think about, but it's something that's not, the main points to think about quite yet. We want to get all the different functionalities. And part of that is understanding the user's perspective, what exactly they want. And also like knowing all of the users that are using the product. So like when I was thinking about the restaurant reservation system, I was thinking so much about the user's perspective about how they can log in and how they can add a favor system and so on. But I forgot and completely left off that the restaurant themselves is also a customer. Like there's a big idea that maybe they want to have, analytics. And also they need to have a good experience since they're the product in some sense because users need a book for their availability. So one is just thinking about all of the users that are on the application, all the perspectives. I think a second thing is actually walking through the user perspective. And so I think before I even jump into summarizing, I should say like, okay, so as a user, let me just kind of walk through this. So as a user, I go on the website. What I see is a filter where I can search for different restaurants. I have a search panel. I have a filter to see different categories. Um, I might even have a filter to see within a certain radius of the closest restaurants, right? And so that was the probably one of the most important things I should have brought up in the beginning instead of having to talk about whether or not users can log in. Again, that's an important topic, but not important to the point where we want to make sure we see how the user gets from point A to point B. And so I think that was a really good lesson. And hopefully I can apply that to the next question.